Manchester United will be playing Fulham in our next game, and the Ten Hag team news is out, which is more of sad news because Rasmus Højlund is out due to injury, as well as Luke Shaw. So what I will be doing in this video is to be bringing to you my lineup prediction, my full-time prediction, tactics, the lineup I think will withstand all the pressure coming from Fulham, despite our injuries, our recent injuries. So please, give me 10 minutes of your time. Don't forget to drop a like in this video. Don't forget to share this video and help us to go a long way. Now, starting with the team news from Ten Hag, which says this. Man United confirms that Rasmus Højlund will miss Man United Premier League game against Fulham on Saturday due to muscle injury, which is expected to keep him out for 2 to 3 weeks. This is a sad news for Man United. As the case may be, this is a very annoying and disheartening news for Man United. Rasmus Højlund going out for 2 to 3 weeks is a big one. Not only that, and this is what Ten Hag had to say about about Rasmus Højlund injury. It's a small injury, 2 to 3 weeks. It's the risk playing high intensity. It's not a big injury, but he has to wait for 2 to 3 weeks. So probably he will not be playing 3 Premier League games for us. It's a disheartening, heartening news. Very sad seeing Rasmus Højlund out for 2 to 3 weeks. Not only that, moving in the case of Luke Shaw. This is what Fabrizio Romano reported about Luke Shaw. Man United expect Luke Shaw to return just before the end of the season, and he hopes to be ready for Euro 2024. So Luke Shaw is out. Is it 2 to 3 months? So this is a very serious injury for Luke Shaw. So who will replace Luke Shaw and Rasmus Højlund? These are vital positions for Man United, as the case may be. It's a very vital position. So this is exactly the lineup that started against Luton in our 2-1 victory against Luton. And I think that Andre Onana will retain his position at the goalpost. This is me predicting my possible starting lineup against Fulham. Andre Onana will retain his position. And of course, we will be going with this back 4, except Shaw. Shaw is out injured. So who will replace Shaw? Maybe it might be Sofyan Amrabat. Not all of you will like this because Sofyan Amrabat's natural position isn't at left back, but this is where he started for Man United when he came into the team. This is where he started. Some of you might be saying there is a report of this Man United academy player training with the first team. Harry Amas training with the first team. He's a left back. So some of you might say this is the perfect time for this youngster to break into Man United team. You are also right. But I think this guy will come in sometime at the second half or at the 70 minutes. I think Ten Hag will make the choice of going with Sofyan Amrabat at the left back. Not his natural position. I think he played well at that position at the beginning of the of when he came into the team. He played well to some extent. But you can see that Kobe has collected the midfield from Sofyan Amrabat, and I think this is the best time for him to find himself in our starting 11, which is of course at the left back. Maybe Harry Amas might come in at the second half or 70 minutes or so. So going to the table, I would like to see Sofyan Amrabat at our left back. Now coming to the midfield, this is our perfect midfield this season. We thought it will be Bruno, Mason Mount and Casemiro. We thought it will be Casemiro, Sofyan Amrabat and Bruno. But after everything, it happened that this midfield selection of Bruno, Casemiro and Kobe Menu is the best for us. Maybe you might choose Bruno, Casemiro and you might choose Bruno, Menu and Eriksen. But this 3 midfield, I think it is a stable and a good midfield for us. It is a very good midfield. So we have to keep it. Scott McTominay, who is a goal threat, of course you know how he is good in the opponent's box, good in heading, shooting. He's just a goal threat altogether. He might come in at the second half, just as we used him against Aston Villa. Against Aston Villa, he might come in around 70 minutes to score goals for us. But for the meantime, I think we have to retain this midfield 3. I don't think there is any possible changing any possible changing in this midfield, or else injury or red cards, which I'm not wishing our players, but you have to prepare for the negatives. That's how this life works. So this midfield is a perfect midfield that we start in our midfield against Fulham. Now, of course, at our striking position, I've already said this news in the intro of this video, which is according to the team news, Rasmus Højlund is out. Rasmus Højlund is out for 2 to 3 weeks because of high intensity in the training, according to Ten Hag. So how can we possibly replace Rasmus Højlund? That is another question altogether. Can we see Rashford play as our number 9? Are you in support of that? I'm not in support of it, because since Rashford has been playing as our number 9, starting with when we signed Rasmus Højlund injured, we signed him injured. Since Rashford started playing as our number 9, nothing is totally and absolutely, and anything you want to say coming out from Rashford, nothing. I can remember very well, nothing came out from Rashford. I even came here to criticize Erik ten Hag based on how he's using Rashford as a false 9. I came here to criticize Erik ten Hag because I wasn't in support of it. Nothing is coming out from Rashford. He's better at the left. But in this occasion, do you think it is a better selection if we make use of Fosun? He assisted Kobe Menu in that 4-3 victory against Wolverhampton, an academy player. Do you think it's a better selection for us to make use of Fosun in our number 9 position? Or will you want Man United to go for Rashford as our striker, and take Garnacho to the left, and then introduce Anthony? This forward now, as it stands now, this is a very weak attacking force as it stands now, because Rashford isn't good as a striker. Anthony is you can predict him easily. He doesn't put in crosses. He prefers to cut in and shoot. Garnacho, on the other hand, his final third decision isn't good at some point. So this is a total of weak attacking force. But I think it is a possible option that Erik ten Hag will go with. I will want Fosun to be our striker. Rashford retain his position at the left, and then Garnacho at the right. That is what I will want Erik ten Hag to do. But as it stands now, I think Erik ten Hag will go with this selected starting 11 of Onana, Amrabat, Maguire, Varane, Dalot, and then Casemiro, Fernandes, Menu. Up front, we are going to see Alejandro Garnacho, Marcus Rashford as a false 9, and Anthony. I'm so worried towards this lineup, and if I should correct this lineup, I will want Erik ten Hag to make use of Fosun. But this is the possible thing I think he will do. This is the possible thing I think Erik ten Hag will do. But me, I am going for Fosun. I have to go for Fosun. Then if Erik ten Hag thinks that Marcus Rashford is the best thing, is the best player for him to put as our striker, he should go on with it. But I'm going for Fosun, Marcus Rashford, Alejandro Garnacho, Anthony to the bench. At least I think something productive might come out from this trade. Then as time goes on, maybe Fosun can't play for 90 minutes. We have to manage these players. You can now take Rashford to the number 9. You take Garnacho to the left, and then introduce Anthony. But if we should make use of Garnacho, Rashford, Anthony, just know that our attacking force will be so weak, and we will be forced to sit deep because there is no attacking force up front. So I'm going for Onana, Amrabat, Maguire, Varane, Dalot. Coming to the midfield, I'm going for Casemiro, Bruno Fernandes, Kobe Menu. Then coming to our attackers, I'm going for Marcus Rashford, Fosun, Garnacho. Put down your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think this is a good starting 11 against Fulham? Let me go to the table. We are We are currently 6th in the table, 44 points, 3 points below Spurs, 5 points below Villa, which is 5 points below the top 4. And Fulham is, where is Fulham? Fulham is going down here. Fulham is 12 points, 29 is 12th in the table with 29 points, and we are 44 points. So this is a must-win game if we are aiming for the top 4. This is a must-win game. So put down your thoughts in the comments below. Erik ten Hag has to win this game if we are serious that we are challenging for the top 4. We have to keep it going. The injury of Luke Shaw and Rasmus Højlund, we of course notice the effect, because Luke Shaw and Martinez is not in the defense line again, and in our attacking force we are not going to see Rasmus Højlund, who is in a great goal scoring form, scored 7 in 6 Premier League games. So we are going to miss him so much. Get into the comments, drop your like. What is your prediction? I am going for a tight 1-0 victory. The last time we met them, it was Bruno Fernandes with the, I think, 87th minute winner for us, 1-0. So this time around, with all these injuries, I'm just going for a 1-0 victory. This is Old Trafford. We have to win. 1-0 Man United. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Drop a like in the video, share, subscribe, help us to grow. What is your prediction? Put it down in the comments below. Nayo. Nayo.